Just like any good Hallmark story, there's always the storyteller, there's always the line, the storyline that gets told throughout the story. And today's story is for you, Doris Beckmann. It's from your friends and your family that love you, that want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and best of all, a happy birthday. You're a special person, and we want you to know from each one of us that there are things about you that we love and enjoy. So I hope you look forward to hearing a little bit from each one of us about what we find special or amazing about you. So, Mom, how do you put in words years of your unconditional love and your support and all the things that you gave up so that I could have a great life, so I could go to college, so I could do this and do that? I think I really didn't appreciate you much in my teen years, but as I had kids and as I grew up and got married, I realized more and more all of the things that you've done for me. Some of the more special memories are ones that only a mother and daughter would share. Things like as my kids are growing up and I'm having a hard time with one of them and I'm questioning, am I a good mom? Am I doing it right? Am I doing enough? You're always there to support me through all that. I give you a call. I could be in tears. And I'm like, Mom, what am I doing wrong? And you're always there to lift me up. You always have just that right word to say to make me feel like I'm not alone. And I know that you've been through this too. And boy, do I regret a lot of the stuff I did when I was younger. Another thing I find super special about you, Mom, is your ability to take the Bible and God's words and live them out. A lot of people can read the Bible, and some people, as gifted as you, can even write about the Bible. But I think the most amazing thing about you is that you live out the Bible. You are one of the most generous people I know. Even if you don't have a ton, whatever you have, you're more than willing to give to anybody who needs it. I can't tell you how many countless times you've bailed different people out, myself included. You've given us money to help Wade go to college, and one of the biggest surprises that I remember that I love is on Christmas when you gave our family this giant screen TV. It's endless, your support and love. I can't even tell you what it means to me when you realize that I'm, down about something or in need of something, and I turn around and you're there. One of the things I love in life is to travel, and I would never be able to do that without you. Your support with all of that has been amazing. I also think your sense of humor is like none other. I have friends that know you online on Facebook, and they all say, your mom is so funny. She just is so witty and clever. And that is something that, I'm always amazed with. I did not get that from you because I'm not witty or clever, but I love that about you, that you can take the everyday and just make it funny. You're a staunch Democrat, which, of course, is a wonderful thing. There's just so much about you to admire and respect. You love your grandkids and your great-grandkids, and you support everybody equally. You're just a special person. So I probably don't say it often enough how much I absolutely love, admire, and respect you, Mom. But I love you more than I can say, more than this video will show. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy all the nice comments and get a kick out of this Hallmark holiday greeting just for you, Doris Beckmann. Love you, Mom.
Well, Doris, Mom, Grandmom, to our dog and to all the grandkids, I truly admire your humor and the way you always take everybody in, and you have a big, big heart of gold. You would do anything for anybody, I swear. And I really appreciate how you have just helped us out so much. Not just financially, emotionally, in every way that you can. I particularly love the way you tell stories, and you have all this this vocabulary of your own, which is so funny. One in particular is fuckity, and slobber. That's obviously not just one of your words. You have many, many, many words. Anyway, I love and admire the way you always keep your humor. Even when you get upset about things, you still can come around and laugh about things. I appreciate the way you've taken me in as your own daughter, and I feel the same with you. You're really my mother, and I really, that means a lot. So with all that, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and you're having a very big birthday next year I should say, and I want to wish you all the best and happy birthday, and I hope that you really enjoy this Hallmark movie that Paulette has put together. Love you.
Hi, Doris. Happy birthday. It's Aunt Tracy, your long-lost neighbor down Ocean Gate, and the many, many good times we had together. And I remember distinctly the time we were looking to find Paulette, her husband, walking on the boardwalk. But we say, good friends, I hope you're fine with you and your family, and I enjoyed all of you. I still keep in touch with you, and I love you all. You take care. Have a happy, happy birthday, and many, many more. And as soon as this virus gets over with, I will come down to see you. Take care. Love you all. Doris, many, many more birthdays, and God bless you.
So, how did I meet Doris? I met Doris through Paulette. Doris is the most happiest, jolly, wonderful person. And I live right 5 minutes away. I can walk there, I can ride my bike. Even when Paulette moved to Pennsylvania, I would go visit Doris, and I loved visiting. She made me part of the family. I would spend time with them, go out for anniversary celebrations, birthday celebrations. What stands out? Well, the one thing is when I went over there, I think this was when Paulette moved to Pennsylvania, she'd say, would you like a cup of coffee, Lisa? I said, I'd love a cup. She'd say, well, my coffee is terrible. And I say, I'd love a cup of coffee. Doris, I love your coffee. And then she always had cake made. We'd have coffee and cake. Great conversation. And Doris, I love you. I'm so happy you made me a part of the family. Merry Christmas. And as soon as this pandemic is over, I'm going to come over for that coffee and great conversation. And it's wonderful. I miss you, but I'll keep calling every week. Mwah.
Hi, Doris. It's Kathy and Ruth here, wishing you a happy birthday and a Merry Christmas. I know we've only met once face-to-face, but from your Facebook post, I know that we're kindred spirits. You know your political stuff, and you're a kind, loving, giving person. Paulette is a lucky girl to have you as a mother. Ruth says so too. And maybe after this plague is over, we can meet and have a drink to our new administration. Off to watch a Hallmark movie now. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mom. They wanted me to make this message. I don't think there's enough words, or the right ones. You're one of the smartest, funniest. You are your mother's child. You're kind, bright, make the world a better place, and you fight for it. I'm proud to be your son, and I love the strength you bring. I love you so much. I hope you know that, and that I'm so proud to be your son.
Happy birthday, Doris. I have to tell you that you are my second mother. I love your joyful spirit, your love of partying, and your happy, happy laughter. You're always so dear in my heart, and I enjoyed so many play nights with you and hope to have many more. I hope you have a blessed year and good health. Happy, happy birthday.
You've always been a very inviting person, Grandma. I can't remember a single time seeing you in a bad mood. I remember just about every time I come to visit, you're always there ready to give us a nice shake and hug, like you shake with the hug, and you always follow it up with offering me a soda. The mac and cheese with hot dogs you give us in the afternoons was always a great surprise for our weekend trip visits. I also like the fact that you also like going to Olive Garden, because George sure doesn't, and it makes it so that we're only able to go there when we're there with you, so it makes it all the more special. All right, you have a wonderful birthday, Grandma.
Hi, Mom. Merry Christmas. I want you to know how much I love you and how much I appreciate you and how important you have been in my life. I am so grateful to be your son and to have shared my life and your life. You have been many things to me, very important in my life. You've been my superhero since I was a child. You have kept me safe and kept me happy. And I am grateful for you, for the person that I've become. I emulate you, or at least I try. Your happiness and your strength and fortitude in life has given me a great example so that I can try and be happy and supportive to everyone in my life, just like you are. An important and funny thing that I wanted to share was a teenage moment that you'll remember well, when I was defiant and you were trying to be forceful. And Paulette and Drew will know the eyes. And it was the time that you grabbed the collar of my shirt and tried to pull me down to you. And in my defiance, I stood still and you ripped the shirt off of my body. That is a wonderful moment to remember. I love you, Mom.
Favorite thing about Grandma is how every time I fix something on her computer, she thinks I'm a genius or a wizard, and she calls me a good.
Favorite thing about Grandma is when she stayed up with me all night working on my school project, and I learned a lot about her, and a nice warm hugs.
My favorite thing about Grandma is her good hugs.
I agree with Summer. She has the warmest hugs, but most of all, she gives us cookies, one for each hand.
I love Grandma because she always takes care of all of us and she is kind to all of us.
Merry Christmas, Grandma Doris. We love you and we miss you. I miss going to IHOP with you when we visit and having cakey and ordering pizza. But we love you very much and we miss you, and we just can't wait to see you again. Bye.
We love you, Grandma Doris.
What I like about Grandma Doris is she's sweet, caring, funny. She loves to get us. She loves to call us whenever we need her. She loves Mama. She loves my dad. She loves my brother.
Love you, Grandma Doris. Thank you for always being there for us.
We love
and
you.
Answering your phone calls, phone calls.
And thank you for being in our family.
Merry Christmas. We love you.
Hi, Mom. I just wanted to let you know how much I love and appreciate you. When I think back to my childhood days, it's hard for me to think about a moment that you didn't have a significant impact in my life. I really appreciate everything you do, and I hope that you have a wonderful birthday and a Merry Christmas, and I'm so glad that you've been such an important part of my life. Now I'm going to turn it over to my mom and dad.
And Merry Merry Christmas. Anyway, I just want you to know, Doris, that the best day of my life was at... No. Okay. One of the really good days of my life was when I met you at Fred Kelly's studios when the children were little. I can't say anymore because I'm all choked up.
What do you feel like saying?
Oh, I just wanted to tell Doris that meeting her was one of the better days in my life, not the best, as my wife said, and that we both love her very much, and it's her sense of humor more than anything else that shines through and turns her into a very special person. And I know very much that despite all of her ill feelings towards Donald Trump, I want even worse for him than she does. Here's my wife again.
Doris, the one of the best days of my life, because my husband took exception, was when I met you at Fred Kelly, and we did the most difficult thing of ever. That was raising the children.
Hey, we turned out pretty good.
We did, but we didn't know that. Boy, did we spend lots of time worrying. Anyway, I want you to know that I really appreciated you taking my children to church and teaching them morals. And I on the other hand, told you about Susan Brown Miller and and the women's movement, and that ended up Paulette in the principal's office. We went a little overboard. We got the kids into competitive sports, and look at them now; they're real stars. So and then my husband, when he had them in Little League, he taught them to compete like men. So whatever they are today, we can thank Susan Brown Miller, and yours and my devotion, and also just that you've been my soulmate, and you still are, and a forever friend, and I love you.
My favorite moment was when you told us we were complaining that life wasn't fair, and you told us that there was nowhere in the Bible that it said that life was fair. So Paulette and I went up to her bedroom, and we very carefully tore out the front page of our Children's Living Bible, put it in the typewriter, typed in "Life is Fair," reassembled it with tape very carefully down the middle, and brought it to you to let you know that you were absolutely wrong. The Bible promised fairness. But to this day, I remember that. And whenever my staff are complaining and whining to me that something's not fair, I remind them that nobody ever promised life would be fair, and I think of you. So we hope that you have a wonderful birthday, that you have a great holiday, and that this pandemic video proves to be a great way to lift your spirits. We love you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, Doris. Adios.
Hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's one of the 3Ds from Beechwood Avenue, Pagoda, New Jersey. Someone from your past. Paulette asked me to do this, and she suggested I tell a funny story or tell something about our lives. And I started to think, and I realized that we've been friends for so long that I don't remember the stories well enough to tell them again. we would have to be together and put the pieces together. But I do remember a lot of our lives from back when we were children. We loved to play dollhouse and had a village of all the dollhouses. Dee Dee was our third D, and she played with us. We had the park where we could ride the swings, and it was quite exciting. It was probably, when looking back, it was probably not nearly as nice as what it could be now. We loved to play paper dolls. I don't even know if they have those anymore. And games, and we rode our bicycles. We had sleepovers. The sleepovers were really fun. And we had many, many friends, which was just a good place to grow up. And I think that you probably would agree with that. It was hard when you moved away. I was about 12, I think. But because our mothers were friends, we kept in touch. And then you moved back. So that was really great. So And then we wound up later in life as both being social workers and having much more in common than we probably even realized at the time. So enjoy these celebrations, enjoy your videos, and I hope to see you in 2021.
Hi, Aunt Doris. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Just want to wish you happy holidays. And I wanted to say, Aunt Doris, happy birthday. And I wanted to tell you how much I love you and how special you are to me. You're a phenomenal woman that I admire with all my heart. And I really appreciate you taking such good care of my Uncle Bruce. I believe that women definitely make the man, and you have made him very happy, and you keep our family together and tight and loved. And I am grateful to have you in my life. Love you. Have a wonderful birthday.
Grandma, I want you to know how much you mean to me. You've always supported me over the years in everything. You've always been my biggest fan when it comes to acting, and you see me no matter what, even if I was a dog with 4 lines in my first play or if I was the lead role. I know I don't always show it, but I love you, Grandma. You have a way of making everyone feel like a special part of the family. You display my artwork in your house, even though I think it's horrible. And you're so generous and when we go to QVC, because you always insist on buying me things even when Mom says no. Happy holidays and happy birthday, Grandma. Your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. All right. Happy birthday, Doris. I'm glad that... I don't know. What am I glad that?
You're glad that the Yankees win, not the Mets?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Doris. I'm glad that the Yankees win and not the Mets. But I do love that you're a baseball fan like me. And we have so much fun talking about baseball together. I feel really bad, though, because we make silly bets all the time. And I get to win more often than you do. But I still love you. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas.
This is for my beautiful wife, Doris, who is the most beautiful, wonderful, cute, gorgeous woman I've ever known. She's also the most special. And her birthday is in January, and she's like fine wine, she gets better with age. And she keeps luring me to falling more in love with her every day. So I can't help myself because I've been lured ever since I met her. And she is my co-pilot. She is my companion. She's my best friend. She's my wife. And she's the most special person of all to me. And Doris, I love you beyond description. And just remember something. I'll follow your tail feathers wherever you go. I love you, Doris.
Hi, Doris. I have never done this before, so I hope this turns out okay. But anyway, happy 75th birthday coming up in a couple of days. And Paulette wanted me to walk down memory lane. So a couple of things came to mind that stand out. You know, memories, if you think of someone, there's just a few thoughts that come into your head right away. And one of them was that I was able to copy your mother's name perfectly and write all your notes that you needed for your bad behavior. And one of them that stands out is when you and I played hooky and we went to Main Street in Hackensack to all the stores, and your mother happened to see us. She never said anything. She didn't come up to us. I thought that was great. And speaking of your mother, I remember you replacing her gas stove with an electric stove because you were afraid she was going to burn the house down. Well, I've walked away from the stove and left the gas on a couple of times, and every time I do, I think of that story with your mother. It's amazing. Another childhood memory we have. Now remember, I didn't move until their 8th grade, so the young years, I did not know you, but I remember everybody, whenever there were sleepovers, and you lived down, I think, near the railroad tracks at that time. I don't remember the name of the street. And whenever there was a sleepover, you had everybody convinced that you talked in your sleep, which I thought was amazing. I believed it too. But then years later, you told me that that wasn't true. And another thing that comes to my mind is you had a couple of boys that liked you. I can remember you putting on Main Street in Bogota, sending one of them home to Bogota on the bus. And on the other side of the street, the other one had just pulled up. Funny what things stick in your mind. But the best recollection I have, and we were adults, is when you were the switchboard operator at Bergen Pines. You were working nights. I think you were going to college at the same time. And if I was up in the middle of the night, I'd be calling you. And we'd talk for a couple of hours. And you were my therapist for many, many, many years. And I'm sure if I need one in the future, which I will call you. But anyway, I want you to have a wonderful 75th birthday, the best you can with this virus going on. I don't know whether you're getting together with your children or grandchildren or whatever. But hopefully in the future, you can have a big party since you won't be able to have one now. And I wish you Happy New Year. I wish you health and happiness for the coming year. And hopefully next summer, this virus is past, we'll be able to get together. Well, happy birthday. So happy you're my friend.
Well, Mom, I hope you enjoyed your Hallmark movie. We all love you. And until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and happy birthday.